Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Labor Supply and Demand. Labor supply and demand are fundamental concepts in labor economics, critical to understanding how labor markets function. The labor supply represents the total hours that workers wish to work at a given real wage rate, while labor demand reflects the total hours that employers are willing to hire at that wage rate. These concepts are crucial because they determine employment levels, wages, and the allocation of labor resources in the economy. Labor supply is influenced by various factors, including individual preferences, income levels, and demographic trends. One primary factor is the trade-off between labor and leisure. The decision to work more hours typically means sacrificing leisure time. This trade-off is captured in the labor-leisure model, where individuals maximize their utility by choosing a combination of work and leisure that provides the highest satisfaction. The substitution effect and the income effect further elucidate this decision-making process. The substitution effect occurs when an increase in wages makes work more attractive relative to leisure, prompting individuals to work more hours. Conversely, the income effect implies that higher wages increase overall income, allowing individuals to afford more leisure and work fewer hours. Demographic factors, such as age, gender, and education, also significantly impact labor supply. For instance, younger individuals and those with higher education levels are generally more likely to participate in the labor force. Additionally, societal norms and policies, such as parental leave and retirement age, shape labor supply patterns. For example, the increased participation of women in the labor force over recent decades can be attributed to changing societal norms and improved access to education and childcare services. Economic incentives, such as taxes and government benefits, also play a crucial role in labor supply decisions. Higher income taxes can discourage work by reducing the net wage, whereas welfare programs and unemployment benefits can affect the opportunity cost of not working. For example, empirical studies have shown that generous unemployment benefits can lead to longer job search durations, as the immediate need for income is reduced. On the other hand, labor demand is driven by employers' need for workers to produce goods and services. The demand for labor is a derived demand, meaning it depends on the demand for the final products that labor helps to produce. Firms demand labor based on the marginal productivity of workers, which is the additional output generated by employing one more worker. Firms will continue to hire workers as long as the marginal revenue product of labor exceeds the wage rate. The law of diminishing returns states that, holding other inputs constant, the addition of more workers will eventually lead to a decrease in the marginal productivity of labor, thus reducing the MRPL. Technological advancements and capital accumulation also influence labor demand. Automation and improvements in technology can either complement or substitute for labor. For instance, the introduction of computers has increased demand for skilled workers who can operate such technology, while reducing demand for unskilled labor performing routine tasks. This phenomenon is captured by the skill-biased technological change theory, which posits that technological progress increases the relative demand for skilled labor. Furthermore, globalization and trade policies impact labor demand by altering the competitive landscape. Firms in open economies may shift production to countries with lower labor costs, affecting domestic labor demand. For example, the North American Free Trade Agreement led to job losses in certain manufacturing sectors in the United States as firms relocated production to Mexico, where labor costs were lower. The interaction between labor supply and demand determines the equilibrium wage and employment levels in the labor market. At equilibrium, the quantity of labor supplied equals the quantity of labor demanded. However, various factors can cause imbalances, leading to unemployment or labor shortages. For instance, minimum wage laws, which set a legal floor on wages, can lead to unemployment if the minimum wage is set above the equilibrium wage. Employers may hire fewer workers because the higher wage increases their labor costs, while more workers are willing to work at the higher wage, creating a surplus of labor. Conversely, labor shortages occur when the demand for labor exceeds the supply at the prevailing wage rate. This situation often arises in industries requiring specialized skills that are in short supply. For example, the tech industry frequently faces labor shortages due to the high demand for software developers and engineers, combined with insufficient numbers of qualified graduates. Government policies and interventions can influence labor market outcomes by affecting both supply and demand. Policies aimed at improving education and training can enhance labor supply by increasing the skill level of the workforce. For instance, investment in vocational training programs can help workers acquire the skills needed in high-demand industries, thus reducing skill mismatches in the labor market. On the demand side, policies such as tax incentives for businesses can stimulate job creation by reducing the cost of hiring workers. Labor unions and collective bargaining also play significant roles in shaping labor market dynamics. Unions negotiate on behalf of workers to secure higher wages, better working conditions, and job security. While unions can lead to higher wages for their members, they can also reduce labor demand if the negotiated wages exceed the equilibrium wage, potentially leading to unemployment among non-unionized workers. In conclusion, labor supply and demand are central to understanding labor market dynamics and the determination of wages and employment levels. Various factors, including individual preferences, demographic trends, technological advancements, and government policies, influence labor supply and demand. The interaction between these forces determines the equilibrium in the labor market, while imbalances can lead to unemployment or labor shortages. By examining these concepts, policymakers and economists can develop strategies to address labor market challenges and promote efficient and equitable labor market outcomes. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.